Hey, beautiful soul. I'm Sandra. I'm a Starseed. I'm a psychic medium from Germany. And I had the privilege to channel the ARCTURIANS. Please pick up what resonates and trust your intuition. I'm very sorry for my English, by the way. And we are all in training. This is what many starseeds and light workers are realizing too, that we are all in this process and that we are all learning. And maybe their information resonates. Their basic information was, it's time to ascend. The gate to 5D is open now, and now you got the chance to ascend for real. And now it's going very crazy. And this is an energy update for 2021 and 2022. So have fun, and like I told you, trust your intuition. This is all you have now. The Arcturian Council Energy Update 2021-2022. We are the Arcturians and have an important message for you. We are speaking to you because we are observing how many lightworkers, starseeds, and earth souls are completely confused. We are speaking to you because what is happening is something new for you on earth. We understand that it confuses you or even frightens you. We understand that many of you are experiencing pain. Many lightworkers and starseeds are going through a difficult time right now. You are here to open the portal to the 5th dimension and keep it open. This is exhausting for many of you, because also the entities that have taken possession of the planet for thousands of years do not want you to ascend. These entities want to keep you in their dimension, so they are currently playing with a lot of confusion. They want to confuse you so that you fall for their illusions and continue to play their game. They want you to feel lonely. They want you to let yourselves be divided and to be confused. Especially the Anunnaki are interested in keeping you in their dimension. They want to keep as many souls as possible in their dimension. The gate to the 5th dimension has been open for a few days now. The gate to 5D is open. We are here, and we are looking forward to you. Lights and shadows are in balance in higher realms, but not on Earth yet. You now have the opportunity to let go of all illusions in the outside world. Do not hold on to them any longer, because everything you see on the outside is a show. It is a show to draw you into their energy. Protect yourself and your body. Trust in your hearts. All that is an invitation to you to learn to see again with your heart. In the 5th dimension, there is no doubt. There is no confusion, but clarity. Clarity about who you are. You are just learning to trust. You are learning to really see with your heart. The soul connection and the heart connection is the only connection that no one can take away from you. It tells the truth. It does, and it always has. Because so many people are now awakening globally and the old entities know that ascension can be accomplished. They try to keep as many of you as possible in their dimension and prevent you from ascending. They are afraid that you will recognize them. They are afraid that you will see through their games, and this will happen. More and more are seeing through the illusion. You must know that the ascension will be different as it once was. This ascension is happening from within. If your heart is truly ready, it will happen. Your soul guides you. No thought can grasp this ascension. Learn to see with your heart and leave your mind aside. Your mind will not be able to grasp what is happening. In the past, ascended masters, as you know them today, have only one way to ascend to higher dimensions. Ascension meant breaking the reincarnation cycle of the Anunnaki and breaking through their created matrix. This matrix was broken by the ascended masters by discarding their physical bodies in peace. This is the traditional way to ascend to higher spheres. You can also go this way if your hearts really want to. Please don't forget that your soul is guiding you, and ascension is not something you can artificially bring about. Peace is the highest frequency you can radiate on earth. The traditional way was to leave the physical body in peace. This meant being at peace with everything that existed around you. You call them ascended masters because these souls, like you, had a body and realized that everything around them, even their physical body, was an illusion. They realized that they were in an artificially created matrix and left this illusion in the highest frequency. They left their body in peace. Thus, the ascended masters were able to break through the matrix created by the Anunnaki and ascend to higher spheres. They were thus free from the reincarnation cycle. They had a free will which could be lived on earth only conditionally. You had the feeling of having a free will, but at the same time, you had no free will in this dimension. Everything that happens in this illusion is already programmed. This program was created by the Anunnaki to make sure that every single one of you plays by their rules. Remember that this matrix they have created is against life and against the source. This program would have destroyed itself sooner or later. That is why it was so important that we help you. The ascension this time is different from the way you know it from the ascended masters. This time you have the possibility to take your physical body with you into the higher dimensions. It is no longer necessary that you have to take off your physical body to go into the higher dimensions. That is why so many of you are here on earth, because this event has never happened before. This is the gift of the source to you. So you can go home and take your physical body with you without having to leave your physical body. Live every moment as best you can and do what you feel Trust your intuition, because it is ultimately what you will remain. We would like to tell you that we observe that many lightworkers and also starseeds get split and confused. Many starseeds no longer what to believe in or even question their mission on Earth. What you are experiencing existed in reverse at the time of Atlantis. After the fall of Atlantis, you experienced something similar to what you are experiencing now. Now it is beginning to reverse, and together you are resolving the ancient trauma of Atlantis. This trauma of Atlantis might have been one of the most severe on Earth. The question of whom you should or still can trust. First, learn to trust yourself. Trust yourself and your soul essence. Do not try to push the ascension artificially. Do not try to grab the ascension with your mind or push it. This will not work anymore. You are now being confronted with your soul, with your deep connection to your primal essence. The soul connection is what endures. The soul connection tells the truth. Many of you are searching for this truth, and you will find that almost no one can give you this truth 100% that you are searching for in others. The Anunnaki are trying to pull as many of you as possible back into that dimension. Be aware that these entities have built this matrix. It's their empire, if you will. They know how the people of Earth feel. They are masters of seduction, twisting, and manipulating your thoughts and your consciousness. These beings vibrate out to the 7D dimension. They are technologically advanced, very psychic, and also have some of our light brothers and sisters in their possession. Also known as the False Galactic Federation, as you call them. Many of them have fallen or forgotten after the fall of Atlantis. This is exactly what they are trying to do with you too, that you forget. Many members of the False Galactic Federation were once like you. They were like us. They lived together in peace and harmony. Many members of the False Galactic Federation are made up of fallen Pleiadians, Sirians, and Orion brothers and sisters. These three groups populated Earth the most at the time of Atlantis. After the Anunnaki and the fallen dragons took over Atlantis, they imprisoned many of these brothers and sisters of light. They performed terrible experiments on them. They crossed their energy, they crossed their DNA with the DNA of the Anunnaki, with the goal of creating a large community that would rule over Earth and other planets. Many of the members of the False Galactic Federation were like you are now. They were deceived, confused, enslaved, wrapped in their DNA mixed. Those they could be controlled more easily, and now they serve the matrix as you see it today. Yes, the Earth has fallen. Yes, the Earth originally looks different. Lemuria, the Garden of Eden, or paradise on Earth, was different. Now you are moving back there. On this way, there will still wait for you some illusions. Many veils will be lifted, and the truth to your heart will become more and more noticeable. We want to tell you that not all starseeds or light workers will make it. The test is hard, and you will be tested many times. Let go, and let go of all the illusions on the outside. Recognize that you are so much more. Recognize that this matrix was created as it is now. You have the sense of duality that was not originally present on Earth. Accept the present moment and acknowledge your beautiful body, even if it is an illusion. Let your heart shine, because that is the true connection. We are watching you. These entities are trying to confuse you again, to split you or to pull you back into their dimension, because then their game will be recognizable for many. They want to keep as many souls as possible in their dimension. That is why they work a lot with frequencies to influence you. They use their technology to influence you more. They work again with holograms. When you are channeling, they deceive, twist, bend very strongly with the aim to get you off your soul purpose. According to them, no soul should ascend, and they want to keep as many of you as possible in their empire. Do not be deceived and trust your intuition. This is the only connection which they can also never take. The connection to the soul nobody can manipulate or even deceive. Trust yourself and connect with people who love you. Live every moment and perceive consciously what is happening. Recognize that everything that exists outside is there, but at the same time is not there. Everything exists, and at the same time nothing exists. Also, the four spiritual teachings will come more and more to the surface. Many teachings have been twisted by the Anunnaki groups so that you never realize who you really are, always with the aim to keep you in this matrix which they have created. We, the ARCTURIANS, see this process and understand very well how some of you feel. All of this will come up, and forgive yourselves if you have been wrong once. Forgive those who have been wrong as well. You now realize that you are all in this process. You realize that each and every one of you is on the internal process of recognition. You are now recognizing more and more. Yes, even falling down is allowed in order to recognize where you really stand. Forgive also those who do these things. Forgive the entities that have built all this. They don't know what they are doing. They have turned away from the source. They work against the source, and indirectly they help you to realize that you are light. Basically, we are all working together, hand in hand. We are all working together to find our way back home. We love you, and keep your frequency high. Do what brings you joy from your heart, and take care of yourselves. Light returns. Ascension is happening from within. And those you are pulling the earth into a lighter dimension with you. You together are creating this ascension. It will happen because it is the will of the Source. Thank you.
Kike ahale ke hate ahame au hukukotoma ahale te ishikia tanata hamanuto hose yohoma ahade ahate ke ahat. Te inu shu'ulu ohopo ni didastana tumai ta. Te ke ahale ahane ne ketu ohoko ahate ne tia ahama ehe I ahate ne tsunu dama. Ki hulopa mahekata ehama ehe di ahadea. Open your crown chakra. Ki aha eha ehe duku oholo ohate meke ahate she edita damatu okoda. Open your third eye now. Feel the vibration here. Kitamen te ahate me tu opa ahedina te setusha.